Everyone makes mistakes. Making mistakes feels bad, and no one likes making them. Although some mistakes can lead to bad consequences, most of the mistakes that we make are not actually a big deal. If you've ever spilled your favorite drink when there's still a lot of it left, it may have felt like a small disaster. Or maybe it didn't feel like a big deal at all. After all, everyone makes mistakes. It turns out that some ways of reacting to mistakes are not useful or healthy. When you make a mistake, do you tend to get upset, embarrassed, or anxious? Do you avoid activities where you're likely to make mistakes? Do you short circuit or really beat yourself up when you make a mistake? If so, you may have high error sensitivity. Research has shown that people high in error sensitivity have stronger reactions to mistakes than other people. People high in error sensitivity have larger brain responses when they make mistakes, in the same part of the brain that responds to pain and frustration. Error sensitivity is inherited to some degree and also learned from early experiences. For instance, we know that people high in error sensitivity tend to have parents who are more harsh and critical. Unfortunately, high error sensitivity has been linked to more anxiety and stress. People high in error sensitivity may play it safe to avoid making mistakes, and might even avoid learning or trying new things. But the good news is that it is possible to reduce error sensitivity by finding new ways to think about mistakes. First, it's important to keep in mind that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. We might even find it strange to be around someone who never makes any mistakes. Being human means making mistakes. It's also important to keep in mind that most mistakes are not a big deal, especially in the long term. Most mistakes really don't matter at all. And if you're concerned about what other people think, remember that other people are far less aware of your mistakes than you are. If you can, try to keep in mind that mistakes can be funny. If you can see the humor in mistakes, it helps them feel like less of a big deal. And some mistakes accidentally lead to good things. In fact, some mistakes are famous. Did you know the Slinky, a toy that has been purchased by millions of people, was discovered because an engineer dropped the spring he was working with? Or that Silly Putty was a failed effort to create a rubber substitute from silicone? Mistakes can spark growth, creativity, and opportunity. Einstein said, "Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new." This quote illustrates that mistakes are how we learn. It is literally impossible to gain new skills without making some mistakes. We improve and get better at almost everything by learning from mistakes. In this way, a mistake doesn't have to be a sign that something bad happened. Rather, try to see mistakes as a signal that there's something new to learn. To sum up, if you find you're focusing on perfection, take a deep breath and remind yourself that no one is perfect and every mistake is a chance to learn something new. Mistakes are a positive sign that you are challenging yourself. A life without challenges is boring, and challenges mean making mistakes. The only real mistake is the one you don't learn from.